Good morning, everybody. Welcome from Lawson Station. It's now 5:37 a.m. on today's the 13th day of January 2024, and I'm starting to fall into something of a routine. Is that really the date? 14th day of January, and I'm starting to fall into a routine of habit of things that I do here in the early morning hours. I'm getting up at 4 a.m. Sitting at my getting the dog nice and snug, because Rudy, the white dog, likes to come and join me in the living room. So I turn the heater on, get him nice and warm and snug, and then I sit at the coffee table there, and I respond to all. I do something called engagement, responding to all the comments on YouTube, Facebook, etc. And I'm pretty good at completing everything, getting caught up for the last 24 hours. So every morning means is punctuated. Every morning from 4 o'clock to 5 a.m. is a punctuation event of catching up on all engagement. I go in the order: Facebook, my Facebook page, Facebook proper, Facebook page. Then I do, hold on, what is the order there? Got it on my phone. Facebook, and then Facebook page, and then I go on to X and do X, and I also catch up on all the communities I've created on X, make sure I allow any members, people who request membership, allow them in, respond to all comments. I'll go into Facebook, I need to enter the X comments section or the messenger section and respond there. Then I go to LinkedIn, then I go up to YouTube, which is the big one, and then I go through all the comments and respond to each and every comment on YouTube. Then I drop down to Discord, and I create a new, in my Discord server, I create a new thread for today's activities. So in the Discord server, under the chat session, I have a thread for each day, and it's like a journal entry throughout the day. So it's for the people that are really curious about what's going on, because I post a lot of stuff, and I post more, I create more content even than I actually post, believe it or not. And for those that might be interested in the overflow stuff, I put that on that thread. So each day gets a name, a date, and a name. It's like a journal entry. I'll show you on this phone. Oh no, I can't, because this phone's not connected to nothing. So it's like today's date, and then a journal entry, a title, and then throughout the day all the journal posts, photos, etc. Sometimes there's a little overlap. I'll put an item in the Discord, and I'll decide that's good enough to share on my social media, and then I'll just share it out as well. Let's start. I always have my drink. Usually it's a morning shot. This is a great can of coffee by Wanda is the brand. It's an Asahi drink. I'm an Asahi man, true and true. My beer is Asahi, my coffee is Asahi, etc. Let's get started on this. From there, once I finish my Discord, I have a look at Patreon to see if there's anything that needs to be done on Patreon. If it's a Sunday or a Monday, I'll then make a Patreon blog post updating my patrons about what's going on. I then drop down to Facebook Messenger and respond there. I then pop up, and the reason I say drop down and pop up is on my phone. These apps are in relative places, and they're very strategically laid out. Each app is it defines a workflow that I use. Everything starts with Facebook and then works its way through these various apps. There's two paths that they can go. They can go Facebook there, and typically they then drop down a second tier, leading to Facebook pages, then X, then LinkedIn, then YouTube, and that usually completes the social media output section. Coming back to working on social media, I then, once I've put a video out, I can come up here to the YouTube studio and then work on the artifacts for that app. ChatGPT is down here, very useful for all of the artifacts for each of those. Indeed. So that's kind of how the workflow works throughout the day. As for me, then I have my coffee. I'll sit here for half an hour, talk to all of you, and then head out again and complete my morning walk. Usually it's about a 1 hour affair in the morning. I dropped that down. I was doing it for 2 hours in the morning, But I was over the top. I was wiping myself out, especially now that Yumiko and I are doing very long walks every day. So I have someone else has joined, so I'll quiet up and I'll turn instead to, well, probably what I'll do is I'll wrap up and then for now, catch up on a few more things. Old photos is one of the things I do, and then I'll head out from here and continue my walk. I'll go past the school where I used to work. That's very deliberate. A nod to my old life. Walk through the tunnel of doom. If you see my daily retiring in Japan on videos, you'll see that. And then from there, I'll head home, have breakfast with the wife. How far do you walk each day? I'm averaging 20,000 steps a day. I think 2 days ago I checked, it was 22,000 steps, which is however many miles that is. But I'm walking so much that I can eat anything, any snack that is pressed in front of me, and there's plenty of them. Being in a house with a Japanese wife, a Japanese sister-in-law, every time I'm over, they're always plying me with snacks. I can have anything now. We're going to get plenty of exercise. Okay, I'll sign off for now. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to do these lives more regularly as I proceed. Circumstance has to be right. I don't want to make people uncomfortable, right? Yeah. Okay, people around me. See you next time. Bye-bye.